Hi, this is not a very good hunting channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of an update video, but mainly a rescue mission. Yeah, so stick around and I'll tell you about it in a minute. Okay, where do I start? Right. So, I haven't been able to get out for deer all gun season. Gun season is 2 weeks here in Ontario, and as usual, life gets in the way, so I have not been able to get out. I managed to go out the final weekend of gun season. The weather wasn't great. I would have preferred to do a Sunday hunt, but plans got in the way, so I had to go out on the Saturday, which was warm and windy. So it was nice to be out there, nice to try out the stand and do a full day sit. But again, there was nothing moving. I think at one point I only heard something behind me going through the creek, but I really only heard one kind of ripple in the water. I don't know if it was a jump and then into the next side, or just something going in, and that was it. So, but yeah, nothing all day. Was there in the morning. I had seen a picture of a buck at 4 o'clock that morning, a good sized male, and that was it. So about 4 o'clock in the morning, that was it. I got there a little after sunup, because I hadn't been seeing anything on camera until later in the morning. So get there, set up, everything's good. Windy as all hell, but it was warm. I didn't have to wear much. I brought my my Fanatic set, knowing that it was going to be windy. So I thought maybe if the temps drop down in the evening, I'll have it with me so I can throw it on over top of my my Scree gear, because the Scree gear isn't windproof. Turns out in the morning it was still cold and windy, so I threw on my Fanatic bibs over top of everything. Yeah, so brought that along because I didn't want to be trudging through the brush with my Fanatic stuff on. So I had that in a bag with me. Brought my backpack as well, and my shotgun, since it was so, it's not too far of a shot. I think the furthest would have been like 80 some yards. So yeah, get out there, set up, everything hanging by hooks on the little tree stand arms I have installed on the tree beside me. And well, no, it's on the tree that I'm in, but the bags are available to me on the side, which worked out great because I could just reach over and grab. Like I put the Fanatic I put the Fanatic bibs on while I was in the tree stand. Just unzip the legs, put your boots through, stand up, it's all good. I was harnessed and tethered off to the tree so I wouldn't fall. Get down, get out of my bibs, throw that in the bag, put all my stuff back in the backpack, unload my gun, get everything ready, and put my headlamp on and head out. So the first issue was midday. I had gotten down from the sand, went for a leak, and I did a little bit of a walk around to plan my exit at night to see where I came in from. There's a pretty good beaten down path through all the reeds and weeds and grass and stuff that leads to the marsh, and then the crossing with the bridge. But getting to that, I wasn't exactly sure. So I did a quick look. Thought I knew where I was. Figured, okay, that'll be good come dark. So half hour past shooting light. Half hour past sunset is the end of shooting light. And so that was when I got down, got my stuff together, get the headlamp on, and I'm walking out. So it didn't take long for me to end up face first into a bunch of thickets and stuff. So that clearly wasn't the path I had taken to come in. So backtrack, search around for my trampled down path through the grasses and stuff. I think in 2 or 3 tries, I got it, found it, come through, see all the broken branches and stuff. So I know this was the one that I'd made. Follow that, got to the bridge, all good. Cross the bridge. There's only really one path through there, especially since I used the bridge, dragging it against the ground. I was able to make a pretty obvious path. So I get to my staging area where I'd built the bridge, or assembled the bridge when I was making it, that one video. So get there, do a quick little video. Okay. We're out. What a pain in the ass. Absolute pain in the ass trying to find my way out here. Yeah, I definitely got to mark that trail for the marsh. And then I continue on with my journey. Now, because I'm an idiot and I am so used to having a fairly easy path in and out at the camp, I took that for granted. So I didn't realize how easy it is to lose your way in pitch black, dense, like cedar bush forest. Like, I don't know how far off I was fairly far off because I used my phone to see roughly where I was midway through. So luckily there is a road that goes, like, I park off to the side of the road, and there's a bit of an old ATV trail I pull out onto, and that's where I park. Then I cross the road, get into the forest where I was hunting. So luckily there was a road there, so I could hear when a car goes by. I could get my orientation of, okay, so the road's running this way. If I'm facing this way, I have to go to the left. The issue was, though, is that because it's so dense, I would come across like this impenetrable garbage of trees and falling down logs and all kinds of crap that I have to make a detour around that. And when I do the detour around that, I would lose my orientation as to at what point do I continue around the detour to where I turn and head back in the same direction. And because it's such a quiet road, there was not very many cars coming by. Now this is like, a little bit after 5, between 5 and 6. I forget exactly the time. But yeah, so it's dark, and I'm trying to find my way through all this crap. So I figure, you know what? Screw this. Let me just get on my phone. I'll hit the map and see roughly where I am. Now, I'm not exactly trusting like the cone. There's a cone that shows you the direction that you're facing. Not really trusting that. I just want to know where I am in relation to the road, like how far away I am to the road. That way I can figure out how far off to one side I should head to get back to where it was more of a more open way through the way I came in, or if I'm heading the wrong direction. Anyways, I do that, get my bearings. I should have took a screenshot. I didn't. So I had a rough idea where I was. Pick up my stuff. I put everything down. That was the issue. I put everything down so I can get my phone out and take a good look. So put my phone away. I had my headlamp on. Grab my stuff, and I start walking in the direction that I think I should be going. I take about 20 steps, busting through trees and stuff like that, getting through. And I'm holding my gun in my left, and I'm clearing stuff with my right, and I realize my right hand is free. And it was free, but I had been holding my bag on my right shoulder. And that's when I noticed I no longer have my bag. I have my backpack, but I don't have my bag, and that has my Fanatic set in it. It also has my GTX hat and my neck gaiter. So I think to myself, oh, I must have just dropped it now, whatever. So I look back and it's not there. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, I put my phone down. I put all my gear down when I checked my phone. So I'll just go back to where I checked my phone. Now, sure enough, when you can only see 5 feet in front of you with a light, and it's nothing but cedar bushes and trees and broken down stuff everywhere you look, I went back to where I thought I'd put my stuff down, and I can't find anything. Nothing. So clearly that's not the spot. So I look around a bit more, and I'm getting frustrated, and I'm sitting there, and that horrible feeling is coming down into your stomach where you're like, I just lost hundreds of dollars worth of gear in the woods. It's gone. Like, great. So I check my phone again, and just from memory of where I last checked, my location, the blue dot, was not in the same spot. So I said, screw that. I'm not going to be, bushwhacking through this at night to find a bag that is a dark greenish gray bag. It's a Avian X decoy bag from one of my turkey decoys. So it does not stand out at all, especially at night. So I made the executive decision to just stop right there, take a screenshot of my new location, and I left my blaze orange hat on a branch, so that would be easy to see. And then I, frustrated as all hell and mad at myself, I just busted a straight line through the woods. A side note, that Scree hard scrabble set stood up really well. I didn't find any damage on the jacket or the pants, and I went through some heavy duty stuff, pissed off, bashing through the woods to get to the road, to make this night end, to get the nightmare over with. So here I am now today. And I'm back. I have some time now to go back and get back there and look for it. So this is a rescue operation right now. I'm not worried about getting my crossbow and maybe do some hunting while I'm out there. Priority number one is to find this bag with my Fanatic gear in it. So like I said, I took a screenshot. I have a rough idea of where I marked that spot with my hat, and then I'm just going to go around from there. I brought some reflective tape I bought some reflective pins too. So I'm gonna first and foremost look for my hat so I can go around and get the bag. So once I get to the hat, I'm gonna mark off kind of like corners with the marking tape. That way I'll know how far I've checked in between the marking tape. So if I go too far and I'm past the marking tape, I know I haven't checked that area yet. So I'll do kind of like quadrants and just search there. I can't see it being too far from where that hat is because I didn't go too many steps, and you can't go very far at all in here. So even 20 steps, you're not making it. You're always zigzagging around trees and stuff. So it's got to be very, very close to that hat. So I also have a rough idea that I'm a little bit further east than where that hat is. Again, that's not 100%, but I'm just going to, do small quadrants and go around. Then once, I hopefully find the bag, I'm going to go back and mark a trail on my way out with those pins, so that when I'm back there, I'll know if I'm on the right trail or not to get back out, the easy way out. It's not too hard to get back to the road. It's not too far, and whenever a car goes by, you really know where the road is. But in general, I know where the road is. So that part's not a problem, but I just don't want to get turned around again and have to be busting through crap the entire time. So to make life easier, and it's something I should have done at the start, and hopefully all you guys, learn from my mistake, is if you're in someplace new, mark your trail. I'm not necessarily paranoid, I guess, but because Crown land is kind of few and far between in this particular area, I don't want to make it glaringly obvious that there's somebody in this particular part hunting. That's why I try to put my truck off to the side. It also helps to have a green truck, so that's not too bad. And the ATV trail is kind of off to the side of the road, so you're not really paying attention that somebody's parked there. But regardless, so because I don't want to advertise that somebody's out here hunting, or this is now a nice trail, somebody's obviously doing some work in here to look for someplace to hunt deer, I don't want to advertise that. So I figured, I don't want to mark a trail, because then any Tom, Dick, or Harry that walks by will be like, well, there's a trail, I wonder what that is, and then just go wandering in and find that nice spot. So so don't be an idiot like me, and mark your trail. It'll help you, and then you won't be in this predicament that I'm in. Now, I'm still going to be secretive about it, so I'm going to mark the trail to a certain point that I know I can get to without any orientation. Like, as soon as I come out of the marsh, I know exactly where to go to get to where I'm going to put the first mark, and then on the way back, I'm just going to mark the backs of the trees, so that if somebody's walking in, you wouldn't see that there's a trail there. You'd already have to be coming from where I was hunting to be able to see this trail, in theory. I'm sure somebody just wandering around in the bush, they turn around in one direction, they'll be able to see, there's a pin here, and then follow it back to the road. But I'm going to be having it kind of go off in one direction, and then where I hunt, I turn from that last spot that I'm going to mark, and then it's an easy way to get to the next, the part where I do the staging. Anyways, all this to say, I'm an idiot. Don't be like me. I hope this really doesn't bite me in the ass, because I'm having this pit in my stomach about I just lost a ton of money out in the woods because I'm an idiot and didn't mark my trail. So guys, mark your trail, and I hope you never have that horrible feeling. I was talking to my buddy, and he was calming me down, because I was on my phone. I'm texting like, I can't believe I'm such a moron. I just lost my bag full of my equipment. He was telling me about his crossbow, and he's like, I've been there. I left the crossbow on the back of my truck, and I pulled out, and by the time I realized and got home that it was gone, I backtracked, and I couldn't find it. So I'm sure that's almost getting up there to equivalent value missing. Maybe not, but it's the same idea. Is just you're not paying attention, and for 1 second, that's all it takes. So anyways, enough of this talking. I'm gonna get out to the woods, and I'm gonna hopefully get lucky and find it quick. But if not, I'll be coming back again, because I'm not leaving this to just rot all winter long, and God knows, animals chewing it up, or trying to make a home for a mouse or something like that. So anyways, get out there, and I'll keep you updated as I go. Okay, just got in, took the regular trail, came down to my staging area is just over here, but this is where the path breaks off, and so this will be this first spot of the trail marking. But what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to worry about the trail for now. I'm going to go and try to find that hat, and then move out from there to try to find the bag. I just took a quick look on my Google Maps, and I am where this trail branches off, I was quite a ways away to the east. I don't know how I ended up there, but I'll walk back this way, and I'll head over to where I marked where the hat was. Maybe, and again, I don't remember what side of the tree I left my bag on, if it'd be easier seeing it from this way or from this way. I don't know, but I'll get to the hat, and we'll go from there. Okay, found my hat. So that is good sign. The trouble is, though, is that it is so thick. Like, I just busted out from behind here, and like 20 feet away, you can't see that hat through the crap. There's so much brush here. So I'm gonna start maybe looking for some identifiable trees and stuff that I can mark some stuff off, and do kind of a box with my marking tape, and then I'll just search everything within that box and then move outward. So at least first steps first, we got the hat. So I'll go from there and see how she goes. Okay, well, I just pulled out my caution tape. They're grading that road, actually, so I just heard a grader go by. So I just pulled out my caution tape. I'm gonna start setting up near some trees. But good news, I don't need that. So there's a hat, and well, hold on. Let's not get too cocky. I saw my bag over there. Let me just back up here. There it is. Okay, let me flip you around. There's my hat, and let's say, what do you say, 20 yards, 15 yards? There's my bag. Are you freaking kidding me? Why would I have stopped there? Okay. I must have been coming this direction. Yeah, so I was coming this direction. Got stuck here, blocked off by this, and said, screw it, I'm gonna take some bearings here, and then probably walked this way. Yeah, you can hear how close I am to the road. You can't see anything. Like, it's so dense. The road's a ways that way, but when a car goes by, you can hear it. So then I must have came this way, and then coming through here, I must realize, oh crap, I don't have my bag. Turn around, come to this clearing. Thought I left it at this clearing, but turns out it was just over that side. Oh, I think I can see the crater from back here. So yeah, so straight shot over that way. Straight through there. I saw the grader go by. So the road is right there. So yes, it's very close to the road. But I found it. It rained last night. It's not the end of the world. It's a little bit wet, but I'll dry that stuff out. Here, one second. Okay, so I figured I would take a video just to see. So I just came in. So my hat was somewhere in that little clearing there. The bag was over here. So now I'm turning around and I'm heading back towards the marsh. So I just wanted to see whereabouts I managed to go off. And I have a feeling, well, here, turning around. So this is where it's kind of clear, and this is very similar to what I was walking through normally. So I have a feeling I am pretty close to where it opens up over here. Okay, I think, not that this is familiar, but this looks more like the area that I normally come through. There should be. I think that's it. I think that is it. So I was off. Yes, then I come through here. Yeah, so I got mixed up in this thinner stuff here. Because over by the road down there is very, very thick stuff. It opens up around here. And then behind me, it opens up, and then it's thick again, leading towards the marsh. But I busted through a bit of a trail, so that's a little bit easier. So heading from that path, we'll keep walking. Okay, so heading towards the path I normally take. Meanders around. And then a pretty straight shot opens up. So see all right through there. So I would have came out from there. Now I might have gotten confused because it was so dark to either go left or right from that fallen tree. And instead of going left, which leads out all the way through there that way, I think I veered that way and busted through, because there's a bit of an open area there too that I might have been confusing for this open area further down. So again, guys, mark your trails. Don't be like me. I lucked out and I found it. It's no worse for wear. Luckily it wasn't calling for 30 centimeters of snow or a ton of rain, because that could have been a much different story. Well, I mean, I hate to say it's anticlimactic, but I know I'm certainly very relieved that that I was able to find it. I mean, finding it so quick, that was great too. But I had high hopes. I mean, obviously, my buddies there that I was talking to last night, they'd probably tell you different, but even though I was upset and, you know, kicking myself in the ass over that because I'm an idiot, I always had in the back of my mind that I didn't go too far before I realized. Brought some of my stuff. I'm gonna go see about maybe moving that stand, but either way, whatever, leave it there. I kind of don't want to put the bag down. I'm worried I'm gonna lose again. It was a lot of talking and not much action on this video. Sorry, guys. And you know, as far as the updates have been going, it's been a very quiet year. Very hectic with you know, family life and stuff, that kind of stuff. You know, with losing the camp and you know, a bunch of other personal stuff. You know, family, and, you know, losing loved ones and health of others and stuff like that. So it's been a trying season. So I've got out a few times. I went out for ducks and geese a couple times. Nothing doing. Didn't see anything. It was nice to get out. The first time out, I went out with a couple of my buddies that I'd gone turkey hunting with before and deer hunting, but never. Actually, well, yeah, I'd done goose hunting with one of them, but yeah, to go out with both two guys that, you know, love the outdoors like I do. So it was nice to get out. We didn't see anything, but we had a good time. And then the other time I went out, didn't see anything. I didn't get to where I wanted to go. I plan on going back, but, you know, I'm running out of days and just trying to find time. You know, I got 2 young kids and a wife and, you know, aging family and stuff like that. And, you know, things keep popping up. So I'm still going to be out here trying. Yeah, it was nice to be able to finally sit in a tree stand and enjoy the woods, but you know, as usual, life gets in the way, and you know, what can I say? I got the end of December to get out here. How many times I'm going to get out, I don't know, but it's one of those things. You make do with what you got, and you know, when I can get out, I try to get out. And if it's not the ideal day, well, you know, at least I went out and tried. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna mark the trail because I'm a moron and I didn't do that at first. So I'm doing it now so it doesn't happen again. And yeah, I'll see if I have enough time to get out and push on into the marsh and see how it goes. But if not, I'm gonna really take my time now and see about maybe moving that stand. I think I'm just too exposed. Like, the one trail coming out, it is beautiful. That picture of that buck coming through at 30 yards, that trail coming in, I'm nice and protected, but in the other direction, I'm totally exposed. So, you know, if any, and they predominantly come from that one direction where I'm exposed from. If they come out from the other side, it's perfect. Crossbow shot, open, nice, 30 yards, bam, done. But I'm just worried that being so exposed on the other side, if anything's walking around to come downwind, they're gonna see me up in that tree while looking through the little, you know, the marsh. They can see me from way up there. But anyways, I'll get out there and see what I can do. But again, thanks for coming along, guys. You know, if anything can go wrong, it will, right? So, but hey, it worked out. I'm glad I found my stuff. So glad. If you know, if this season is an absolute bust, at least I didn't lose all that stuff. It'd be great to get a deer. That would be, icing on the cake. But for what I felt yesterday of losing that stuff, all because of my own dumb fault. It's not like a tree fell down and crushed my truck and something like that. You can't really predict that. This is, I set something down and totally forgot that I'd put it down and walked off. So again, rambling on. Sorry about that, guys. I hope you guys are all having a better year than I am. And yeah, I'll catch up with you on the next one. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.